Welcome to the HR Happy Hour Work Break. You are here with Trish and Steve. Steve Bose.
Hey
How
Trish,
are
how are you?
you? It's been a minute.
Yeah, it's it was good to have a nice break. I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving, long weekend and whatnot. It was good. Good to take some time away. It was great. I enjoyed it.
It was. I did not work at all, which is unusual.
That's good.
I usually work. How about you? Any work? Did you
No, I
peek
was
at anything?
disconnected. I really was.
No?
I just dialed out for a while and kind of just jumping back in today, honestly. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's been good though. Nice break.
Good deal. Yeah, I was jumping in today too. I did a little bit yesterday, but yeah, it's been more of an easing into it instead of a mad dash for work. I think that's good though. I feel like I was gonna ask you about this. One of the stories I saw, and I'll say it in a minute, but I just feel like we're all really stressed right now. I don't know. I just feel like everybody I talk to is really stressed for a lot of reasons, right? We've been through a pandemic, we're still in a pandemic.
Yeah,
We've
that's for
talked
sure.
about shipping issues, and I just saw another news story yesterday, I think it was, where people were talking about for people who are buying Christmas presents that need to be here from a certain place like the North Pole. Um,
Hmm.
it's busy. It's busy. So I guess at least for you and I anyway, our kids are old enough, they understand. So if things are late, they're late, right? Like that's just
Yeah,
how it's
the
gonna be.
supply chain issues are going to bite a lot of people certainly in the butt for holidays probably through no fault of their own too. And we were gone for a week, a little more than a week or whatever it
Mhm.
was. And yeah, the COVID stuff went crazy,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
I had never heard of the word Omicron.
I
Omicron.
know.
I heard you say that before we went on break, and now it's like
And now it's
I
everywhere.
turned my phone on yesterday and I had 37 stories, breaking news stories about it, and just what's going on with that is crazy. And
I know.
my favorite line, it's not really my favorite line, but the line I read from One Piece in Germany where things aren't great. This is a quote from the head health minister of Germany. I'm
Yep.
paraphrasing a little bit, but he basically told the German people that by the end of this year, you will either be vaccinated, okay, you will be infected with COVID or have been infected and recovered, okay,
Okay.
or you'll be dead. That was it.
Oh my god.
Those were the three options he was
Uh,
laying out there. Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, I guess we all know that. Kind of interesting when you hear it said aloud, right? Like
yeah, kind of stark, put in those
very
terms.
stark.
But yeah. So hopefully everybody's doing all right and getting through it. I did get boosted. Did I mention that? I
No,
did.
did you?
Yeah, I did. I went ahead and
Okay.
did that right before the break, and yeah, I was glad to. And yeah, feel like super protected. To be totally honest with you.
You know, it was interesting. It's been like how much changes in a week. I do think that's when it came out, the announcement saying that anyone is it 18 and over is now
Yeah.
eligible, right? You don't need another. I think we talked about getting a booster, but we
Right.
didn't have it yet. So, yeah, so that's good. Well, I'm glad you've got yours. I know as soon as I can find it available here, I'm going to do it, right?
Do it.
I mean, it
Nice.
can't hurt. Can't hurt, I don't think. So I'll get it. I'll go ahead and get it.
A
Also,
little bit.
because we've got some travel coming up, we're going to be going to Las Vegas for the
Oh.
UKG their big event, right? That's coming up in just about 2 weeks here. So I'm looking forward to that. Though honestly, I was thinking about I was going through kind of their agenda and just hearing about everything. You know, the last time we've mentioned before, the last time we were at a UKG event was when they became UKG. It was actually still Ultimate Connections at the time. And so I'm looking forward to hearing Aaron Ain, their CEO, talk about how things have been during the pandemic for them. I'm anxious to see all they've developed in the last, year and a half. So I think that'll be good to see
Yeah,
our friends
fun.
at UKG. But
Trish,
anyway,
I have an item for you, a little quiz for you. I know you love the quizzes.
I
Ready? Here we go.
do.
Trish, The Economist, right? You know The
I
Economist,
do.
the Economist Intelligence Unit, which is kind of their research arm.
Okay.
They have updated the list, Trish, their list of the world's most expensive cities in which to live.
Okay.
Like, cost of living, housing, et cetera, prices of things, Uber rides, whatever. I don't know all that goes into it, the Big Macs, whatever. Can you take a guess at the number one world city, the number one most expensive city in which to live in the world, according to the Economist Intelligence Unit? I'll give you a hint, Trish. It's a new top city for this year, according
Oh
to their
shoot. Okay. All right. I have to talk this through. I always when I answer things for you, I always just go with whatever pops to my mind first, which was Paris. I don't know why I thought Paris is
That is
like
a very good guess. Paris
right up there.
number two.
Okay. The second thing that popped in my mind is Berlin.
Berlin, not in the top 10. I only have the top 10 here, Trish, not in the
Okay.
top 10. I'll give you a hint. It's a city you probably wouldn't come to mind. It is in the Middle East.
Oh, is it Dubai?
It is not.
Real? Okay, you're gonna have to just fill me in then.
All right, I'll give it to you. Tel Aviv, Israel, Trish. Tel
Oh,
Aviv.
wow.
How about that?
Really?
Yeah, I would never guess that. I'll give you the quick top 10.
I wonder why.
Osaka, Japan, number 10. Los Angeles, number 9.
Oh.
Copenhagen, 8. 7, Geneva.
Okay.
6, New York City. Makes sense. 5,
Mm-hmm.
Hong Kong. 4, Zurich. Number 3, Singapore. Lovely place. 2, Paris. Number 1, Tel Aviv. Most expensive city in the world in which
I wonder why.
Some of the increase in Tel Aviv was apparently the Israeli shekel has I'm not a great expert in finance and foreign currency, but it's either appreciated or depreciated. It's depreciated. Something like it's made things more expensive in Israel compared to the dollar and other major currencies like the euro. How about that?
Okay, good. You know, it's interesting. We never talk about what we're going to talk about, right? Until we just do it live. But you mentioned quizzes, so I know you love quizzes. I want to talk about something that we probably talked about it ages and ages ago, but it just reminded me today because I got a reward. I was going to say an award, a reward from Microsoft Bing because I use Bing instead of. Do you use Bing?
I've binged.
Are you a Google person?
I default to Google, yeah, but
so
I
don't. But here, I'm going to make a case because not only is it we're leading into the holiday season, we're talking about expensive places, we're talking about prices going up, supply chain issues, all the things. Just today, I woke up and I use Bing. I have for probably 7 or 8 years now. Wow. And I keep it signed in on my laptop. It's also on my phone. Every time I do a search, so instead of Google, I Bing. And the results are fine. I know initially they said Google returns better search. It's fine. I've lived fine with it for 7 or 8 years. Long story short, I qualified for a reward because I had like 5,200 points.
Okay.
Just from searching things like a normal day-to-day thing. And I got a $5 gift card to Walmart. And I got to pick.
It's all been worth it then.
Right? But no, I think like, that's nice. My kids go to Walmart. I can like give them a little $5 off whatever they're going to buy. But no, especially at the holidays, if you need, they had Sephora, Starbucks gift cards. What else? Burger King, Domino's Pizza.
BK Lounge. Love it.
So my thought is if you are going to be searching anyway, why not get
rewarded?
Why not get rewarded for
I've never done that really. I mean, I've binged that, but I've seen ads on the internet as well as even on TV for those services where if you sort of go to their website first and then do your online shopping,
right?
You can get reward points and get rebates. And I've never done that. I mean, I guess that's a similar kind of concept. If you're going to be shopping online for things anyway, why not earn some points and things for it? Yeah.
It is. And the other thing, I mean, you're talking about quizzes. So you have like a dashboard. That's not what pops up automatically. But if you actually like click your rewards, I saw it today because I claimed a reward, but it has a dashboard. And every day, if you so choose, you can go on there and earn about 100 points a day by just doing some little trivia quizzes, like fun things. Mm-hmm. So today I looked, it was like you could get 30 points for answering some quiz questions about the actor Ryan Reynolds.
Well, Trish,
why wouldn't you?
Hopefully, Trish, if you pop on there tomorrow, you can win big points for answering questions about the most expensive cities in which to live. And I'm
going to let you know. I'm going to let you know. What if that's on there and I get points for it? Wouldn't that be great?
It'd be awesome.
Be great. Well, anyway, so I just wanted to give that little shout out to Bing Rewards. Thank you for my $5 gift card to Walmart. And go check it out.
Last thing from me, Trish, check out the HR Happy Hour podcast posted, I think this morning. Or was it yesterday morning? I can't remember now. The days are all, when you take vacation and a long break, I don't know what day it is anymore. The most recent HR Happy Hour podcast just posted with our friend Johnny Calpert, your friend and mine, who we got to sit down with recently to talk about schools and the connection between what's happening in the schools and in the workplace and how they're interrelated and how sort of that all sort of the ecosystem of the community kind of functions together. It was really, really interesting stuff. So please check that out on the HR Happy Hour podcast.
Yeah, definitely do. It was a great show. I was thinking about him this morning. I feel like we need to have him on like once a quarter just to talk about high school news, because I feel like he gave so many insights of how the school district works because he's on the school board. And
Mhm.
even though that's a volunteer position for most places in the country, I think it's like just the process of things, like understanding how they thought about handling COVID, for example. But I thought about it because did you hear about the school shooting in Michigan?
I did, sadly. Yeah.
Very sad. And, it's one of those things too. I know our kids, if you have kids in any grade, they go through, active shooter training and all this. And it's it's interesting to me because they released a video. I don't know if you saw it about one of the kids like filming while the gunman was trying to get in the door pretending to be the sheriff. Did you see that
I did
video?
not see the video. Wow.
Go look for it. It's eye-opening, but like all the kids, they barricaded themselves in. Long story short, the kid he's outside trying to get in, and he's telling the teacher and the kids, "Hey, it's the sheriff, you can come on out." And
Wow.
they were like, "No, we're good. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna stay put," basically. And he said, "No, come on out, bro." And all the kids were like, "Red flag." Like the sheriff is not gonna say bro.
Yeah, probably not your bro, right?
And
Yeah.
so literally they run to the back of the room and all start jumping out the window
Wow,
to get
man.
away. So
Can't imagine. It's awful.
my God, it's I don't think we think about it a lot, but these, kids are extra stressed right now. Go easy on them. Teachers are extra stressed right now. Go
No,
easy
for
on
sure.
them. All of
Yeah.
us are
Shout
extra
out for the
stressed right
teachers. They,
now.
they, they've done a really tough job, like many others have the last couple of years, and they're still doing it. And yeah.
So, yeah, maybe we get Johnny on in a few months and talk about just things like that. Like how do you as a parent, how do you prepare your children, right? For if those situations happen. The last thing I'll say about that was I had just watched a documentary on the Parkland shooting. I didn't know much about that.
Okay.
Just about a week and a half ago I had watched that. So, that's out on IMDb TV. So, hearing
Cool.
from students who've gone through these kinds of situations. So really scary. And I think too, just from a workplace perspective, we're talking about sending people back to work. People are on edge more than ever before. We're sending them back into workplays.
Yeah,
There's
I
a lot
saw
of
this thing. I know we're a little long. I saw this.
yeah,
I read this article on the BBC website this morning, and it's talking about lots of people not really wanting to go back to their offices for various reasons that we know the reasons, and they're
right.
numerous. Another reason, a new reason I hadn't heard of yet or hadn't even considered, which was cited in the article, was the anxiety of meeting coworkers who you've never met in person. Because now we've been working from home for pushing 2 years in lots of
Right.
organizations. So there's lots of newer people, right, in many organizations that you've never met in person. And maybe you're not, you're anxious about that, right?
Yeah,
Which,
it's
yeah,
scary.
all of a sudden you've got to go back to the office and there's 20 people you've never met before in person now, right? So it's just another
And
thing
just,
to
I
consider.
think our work habits over that much time, I would say our work habits change, right? We're used to being in pajamas or just,
I
not
rarely wear
having.
pants in the daytime.
You
Absolutely.
really, thank you for sharing.
Sorry.
No, but think about that. If you had to go sit back in an office where someone's at a desk next to you and across from you and next to,
I'd
just
probably
the
have to go
just
back to the pants. Yeah.
yes, you would have to wear pants, but I think too, just that anxiety of having other people right around you all the time looking at you or hearing you or
Uh,
ugh, I
just
know.
sounds awful.
It does, doesn't it?
Yep.
I know. I know. But anyway, well, listen, thanks everyone for joining us. We're glad to be back. We're glad to have a vacation. Hopefully you all had a vacation too. Hopefully you all had a nice Thanksgiving. And gosh, today is December 1st.
Hmm.
Not far before the holidays. So anyway, and Hanukkah started. So happy Hanukkah to those who are celebrating Hanukkah.
Indeed.
That started while we were taking our break. So very good. All right. We will see you back here on Friday. Check out the latest podcast wherever you get your favorite podcasts. And bye for now.